Today was a beautiful St. Patrick's Day. The weather was perfect to celebrate the holiday and to celebrate that Vols win today as well. We had the blue skies, highs right around 70 degrees. It was really nice. And of course, the weather staying quiet for the time being. That all changes going into the day tomorrow. We'll likely have calm conditions until around sunrise. After that, mid to late morning, we start to see some showers coming in from the west-southwest. And I know this line looks a little scary on our futurecast. Keep in mind that number one, this is a composite model, so it tends to enhance things a little bit, but also number two, that those colors simply indicate how heavy the rain could be. This line will be weakening as it moves in mid to late morning into the early afternoon. Should contain some brief periods of heavy rain, maybe some gusty winds now and then, but no strong storms are expected with round one, coming in again mid to late morning into the early afternoon. We'll keep a few spotty showers around through the afternoon, and then once the sun goes down, the actual cold front will swing through the area. It should be noted that the low pressure system, the core of the energy with this system, is well off to our northwest. So anything that's coming into our area will be weakening as it does so. However, if the secondary round can redevelop after sunset, that is when we would have the potential to see some of those stronger storms. The main threat would be from gusty winds, but we can never say never to a chance of an isolated tornado when you have this type of shear, that kind of spin going on in the atmosphere. So round one, again, mid to late morning into the early afternoon. Some spouty showers in between, and round two coming in after sunset if it ends up developing. Once that round moves through, we'll see breezy south to southwesterly winds, but cooler air moving in and a couple spotty showers possible for your Saturday at times. Now I mentioned, remember that low pressure system, the core of the energy is off to our west. That is why Middle Tennessee will have a higher chance of seeing some of those stronger storms. There'll be a level 2 with elevated chances of seeing those storms. Meanwhile, here in East Tennessee, as of right now, the Storm Prediction Center has our area highlighted in level 1, the green color. That means that strong storms are possible for the day on Friday. And again, not necessarily with round 1, but with round 2 if it develops around or after sunset. So keep an eye on the forecast and check back for updates. We also will have breezy winds kicking up tomorrow. And because of that, we do have a wind advisory that will go in effect for the mountains at noon and last until early Saturday morning. So to recap for you, fair skies and mild temperatures, quiet conditions expected tonight across East Tennessee with the lows in the upper 40s. Tomorrow, winds become breezy and scattered showers and a few storms are possible. As I mentioned, round 1, mid to late morning into the early afternoon. Spotty activity through the rest of the afternoon, and then a chance for a couple stronger storms after sunset. Those highs should get into the mid to upper 60s. For Saturday, back to seasonal averages. Highs will be right back down into the low 60s. We start that warming trend on Sunday, officially moving into the spring season at 11:33 a.m. And we're back into the 70s as we go into next week. It should be noted, though, we'll have another strong storm system moving through Tuesday into the day Wednesday. So check back for updates to that forecast.